Hilton O'Neill stands high atop a wind turbine that no longer turns. In the distance, he can make out another tower, an opportunity for him to see further, to seek the sky. Yet there are other concerns. Namely, Hilton's vehicle is wrecked, so he's going to need to try and find something else. And he has a awful itch on his leg, a familiar itch, one that nearly killed him before, and that may be the same ailment rearing its ugly head once again. So, steadying himself, Hilton must carry on. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, and to our short survival series. Of course, that is not so short, at least not for Hilton. As we can see, he has itchy skin on his left leg. So, that's not great. Now, we did have some antifungal medication. The question is, did we have any of that left over? We've got anti-parasitic drugs. Okay, that's one thing. But it's not a parasite that we're dealing with here. But there we go. Antifungal drugs. So, I don't know if it's too early for us to take it, but we are going to look at eating one of those now. Just so that we're good. Never mind. Did we do it or not? We are under the effects of antifungals. So, that's something. Let's make our way down this thing here. We are going to be heading across towards that SUV. We do need to try and find another vehicle because I don't think this thing is going to start. Also, there are wolves out here. We should be wary of that. And here we go. There's no wonder that the vehicle isn't working because it's not exactly in the best condition, is it? I mean, we'll try a few more times. No, it's absolutely toast. Although in saying that, it's not saying, oh, the battery is completely dead. That's why. It's not so much the engine. No, it's the car battery that's toast. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. We can probably find another car battery easily enough. These bodies aren't likely to come back to life. We did actually kill quite a bit of the town, so we might actually even just be able to get that vehicle that's over there. Let's have a look at this one, first of all. The battery is dead. Okay, I suppose that is to be expected. Let's maybe have a look at getting our... Well, we could get our rifle out, or we could actually just use our knife. I'm not going to go with anything for the moment. We're going to head on over towards this car here. Okay, so the battery in this is good. 6%. That should be enough for us to kind of get things going. So let's track down where exactly that battery is. And it's over here. Right. It's going to take 25 seconds for us to remove that. Really quick and easy for us to do. And we're going to go and carry that on over towards our vehicle, just swapping it out with the one that is in there now. We'll just have to make sure that we leave the vehicle going in the future. So, same again, we're going to go here, track down where the battery is, we shall remove it, and we're going to go and install, ideally, the correct car battery, the one that is on our person. There we go, 6% battery. That should be enough for us to get this thing going. So, is it? Indeed it is. It starts up. The SUV lives. My gosh. Okay, so as long as the alternator isn't completely cooked, it should be able to charge up over time. 3 hours until full. So the battery is charging here. Let's actually just check to see if there is an alternator there. It's there, it's just damaged. No surprises. So let's see. The path that we want to try and take now is the one that's going to take us past the prison here and up towards the north. We want to try and make our way towards this tower here. It is a radio tower, so it's going to give us a fair amount of sight over the area. So let's start to make our way on over towards the west, avoiding craters, potholes, and boulders as we can. And we are getting really quite cold because we're driving so damn fast. Well, I say so damn fast. It's so damn fast considering there is no windscreen on this thing at all. I mean, there's barely a bonnet. But we're going to push it. We are flying along. at 90 Ks now. Can we make this corner? No, we're gonna have to slow down a lot. Okay, that was a little nerve-wracking. There we go, we're not quite the driver we should be. Oh, that's an interesting looking vehicle. Potentially military. Let's see. It does have cameras on the outside of it. We are just going to let go of the controls, so we'll leave the vehicle running for now. Let's have a look at this. It does seem like it might be good to go. It's an armored personnel carrier, so that's good. I think the only entrance is through the back. There is a Wasp Queen around here, so we'd need to be wary of that. Do we have a turret here? We do have a mounted Browning heavy machine gun. That's very cool. Let's go into the driver's seat for now. Okay, fails to start. Let's see. 4% battery. The engine's faulty. How faulty? Faulty diesel pump. Okay, so it might not be able to start at all. Yeah, damn, that is unfortunate. It's a cool vehicle, but it ain't for us. We really can't even afford to ram into anything with this vehicle just because it will actually hit us. So we really want to be wary of that. No, spiders, you stay there and we'll carry on our merry way. And we're really not that far away now. So we're going to make a turn here, screeching as we do, and we can see the radio tower in the distance now. Well, it's not very distant at all. We're going to start to slow down as we approach here. And yet again, I think we're just going to leave the vehicle going just so we can charge up the battery a little more. So we'll let go of controls, leave it here for the moment, and let's go climb over this thing and get up the tippity top of it. Okay, so we can see a church, we can see another tower. So that's useful. It means that we can get a decent sight of the area. Over here towards the west, we have a steel mill. Cool. Remembering, of course, that we are looking for military installations. We have the small town of Caribou here that does have a cathedral, so that's pretty nice and high. And then we have yet another radio tower over towards the east here, and honestly, that's probably what we're going to have to go for. It is going to give us the widest range of sight. There is a building in New Portland here that does have a fair bit of elevation to it, this dense urban. Actually, it's not that. It's the large office tower that gives us quite a bit. That could potentially be a lab, but I think for now, going for that one over here is our best shot. Is that? Yeah, it's an evac shelter out in the forest. I like the look of it, but yeah. We're going to be heading up towards the northeast, so let's get down off this thing, back into our vehicle, and let's hit the road. Well, ideally not hitting the road, not hitting anything at all. That, as ever, is the goal. So we want to start to turn towards the east now, because we don't actually want to drive through this town if we can avoid it. So let's just go around, and we should be able to reconnect with the road here on the eastern side. We're not turning here, we're carrying on straight, and we can see it now on our minimap. And, oh boy, wasps. Of course, Hilton's bane, the wasp. Okay, well, he may just have to continue along this road blind, otherwise spend a fair amount of ammunition trying to take out the numerous wasp guards that are here. So, unfortunately for Hilton, that ain't for us, but I'm confident that we will be able to find something else. We just have to hope that we're not passing by a helicopter somewhere close by. Okay, there is a relatively good-looking vehicle here, so we're just going to have a look from a distance. The security system is damaged, that's okay. The car battery is completely toast on it. It's a diesel as well, so no, we're not going to worry about that for now. We are approaching, a supply drop. Okay, let's go see what we've got going on. It's mostly going to be food and or water, if I had to take a wild guess. Yet again, we're just going to let go of the controls here, because, okay, 10%. We probably don't have to do that forever, but it's good to do it for now. So we've got MREs, IFAC pouches, loads of good stuff. That was a fire axe, right? 16 fire axes, that seems a little excessive. We'll go and wield one of those, thank you. Narrow spectrum antibiotics, the MREs we're going to take as well. C4 explosive and a makeshift gas canister. We're just going to take the C4, and then we'll go take the IFAK pouch and the MREs from that one, and we'll do the same thing here. We're going to open up the back of this, and we are just going to go and drop some of those off. The C4 explosive we will probably keep on us. The fire axe is a fantastic weapon, but I don't know if it's something that we want to be using, because we are still a little injured. But for the moment, the IFAK pouch, the MREs, they can all just hang out here. We're still kind of overweight at the moment, so I think what we'll do is just drop the fire axe for now, jump back into our seat, and look at carrying on more than likely towards the north here. It looks like there's a hazardous waste sarcophagi down here. At the same time, we could see where these roads lead here, because we could have something at the end of them. And really, if we are going to find a helicopter, it's going to be at one of those endpoints. So we'll check these roads and see what we get from them. And it doesn't look like we're getting much from that one there. Just a rural house. Okay, so we'll just go and throw this into reverse. We should probably close the rear of this as well. We'll do that next time we've stopped. Okay, yeah, so I don't think we're gonna have to go very far down this road to be able to see what is at the end of it. Just check and see. Okay, we're not quite there yet. The trees are blocking our sight, so we're not quite able to make it out. Honestly, it might just be the hazardous waste sarcophagi. It's looking like that is the most likely outcome here. So we're going to turn towards the east instead, slowing down so that we don't impact the tree, and speeding up once again. Oh, okay, we have a full roadblock here. Those are riot control platforms. They're probably going to be able to shoot us in this, so we are just going to try and use the vehicle to block many of those pellets. Thankfully, they are going to be pellets for the most part. We've got a toxic waste dump there, and Gunsmith's home. Okay, I believe that there will more than likely be a quest giver there. Yeah, I mean, there's turrets aplenty. I mean, it's a cool looking spot, but it's also rather intimidating. We've got Cody here, and we've got J. Ruckus. Do we want to be dealing with people right now? Maybe not, and I feel like Hilton knows himself well enough that he shouldn't be dealing with them. Man, that is quite the crater. No, it's not a crater, it's a slime pit. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to check this road down towards the south next, and if we do need somewhere to stay, we could always go back towards the gunsmith's place. But for now, we are going to make our way down along this lone road. And it looks like it's going to be winding back down towards the town of Grey. And that is a police vehicle, so we're going to slow down as we start to approach it, just so that we can give it a little bit of a look over. The controls are toast. Alright, it's a police SUV, so that would have been cool, but alas, it's not for us. Now, the road does split here, but hey, look at that. We got ourselves a radio tower. Hopefully, a limousine? It looks like it's a Hummerzine, maybe. Hopefully, it's a radio tower that isn't covered in wasps, and sure enough, it looks like we're actually going to be okay here. So let's start to slow down, pull that handbrake, and we will stop driving here. Let's check out the battery real quick. 15%, nice. I think it's going to be able to start totally fine. We'll open the door because why not? Why not? And let's get to the top of this thing. Okay, at the very top, looking out and around here, we don't really... Oh, no, we have something up towards the northeast. Okay, so that will give us more sight of the area. But looking around here, there isn't anything that is jumping out at me as a military installation. No. So it looks like we're going to be making our way up towards Etna and towards this radio tower here. Thankfully, it does look like we should be able to avoid the forest by going towards this evac shelter here and then just shooting straight on through. So towards the northeast, towards Etna, that is our next course of action. So let's get down, get into the vehicle, and get rolling. Oh, come on, vehicle. There we go. It starts up just as the rain starts as well. And you know what? Before we drive away, let's let go of those controls. Let's just go and close this because I feel like we should. There we go. Back into the driver's seat, what remains of it. Let's make our way across this field, avoiding every boulder we see. and we are far slower making our way across the ground here. Alright, let's really not slam into any trees if we can avoid it. And it looks like we can for the most part. But it looks like 58 is the highest speed that we can muster as we make our way across the field here. This may be an SUV, but it's one that's pretty roughed up and probably isn't really built for off-roading. And it does look like we have a few vehicles here by this evac shelter. Oh boy, let's really slow things down now. Okay. Narrowly missing that vehicle there, but that's fine. And now this road is going to lead us up and towards the next radio tower. And one of the reasons why I'm driving as fast as I am right now is because it's 5 p.m. The sun is going to be setting, and we want to try and use as much light as we can while we still have it. Otherwise, well, there is no otherwise. We are going to have to rest somewhere. That hunting lodge might not be a bad idea, or alternatively, one of the cabins out in the woods there. Okay, we are at the radio tower and I don't see tons of bugs, so that's great for us. Let's go and pull the handbrake on this, and let's stop driving. Okay, yeah, we're more than a little cold. I'm not surprised. Our torso is super encumbered because of the backpack and the rifle that we have strapped on there at the moment. We just managed to pull ourselves over that fence, and at the top here, let's look out once again. Thankfully, we can see more structures that will give us more sight of the surrounding areas. And boy, okay, we have some big cities, or big townships, in the forms of Warren and Farmington. But yet again, other than the Last Man on Earth shelter over here, we don't really have much else going for us here. There is a fire lookout tower in the middle of the woods here, and it does look like we have a radio tower in the center of town, which would give us a fair bit of sight, but it's also rather dangerous. In saying that, I think we can get to that without too much trouble. There is a long straight road that goes pretty much straight towards it, so as long as we join that road from around about here, we should be okay. But what we do need to keep in mind is that our vehicle is incredibly roughed up, and it will not be able to handle plowing through the dead very well. I mean, it's still got a little bit of life in it, but as we can see, not much. So we really need to try and find something else. And who knows, maybe we'll find it before we reach this town, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. Okay, I think we are starting to approach our entrance here. And I've actually overshot it slightly, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh boy. All right. How do we really think that this is going to go? Maybe not super well, but I really would like to try and use the last little light that we have here. All right, let's start to maneuver. And it looks like we've got a little bit of a straight route here. I say a little bit, and it really is just a little bit. Okay, let's get ready to make this turn, and we are gonna have to slow down a little bit to try and make it. Man, that's a lot of dogs. Okay, all right, we managed. Oh my gosh, this SUV. It is the MVP SUV. However, it doesn't look great for us up here. That is a very narrow gap for us to be able to make it through, and I don't think we can. What we can try and do is make our way kind of towards the side. We need to make this turn, we really do. I don't think we can make that though. Oh yes, here we go. We're on the sidewalk, that's exactly where we need to be, believe it or not. And we're gonna start to accelerate as we got a lot of dogs heading our way. Speed up, and push through. We are freaking making it. Okay, we are not that far away now. The radio station is just ahead, but obviously this is going to draw quite a bit of attention towards ourselves. We're making noise, this is a noisy vehicle, and there really isn't too much other sources of noise in the town here. Okay, I think that's the radio station. Wow, okay. Accidentally zoomed all the way out here, and you can really see how far Hilton has traveled. And for a short survival series, he really has traveled quite far. But right now, we need to get inside that building, and it's locked. one of the best ways for us to get up the towers is around the back of the building, and that's probably what we're going to have to try and do here. Let's just slow our roll because we are just going to slam into that otherwise. Okay, that's what we're after. Okay, so we're going to stop the vehicle here. We are going to let go of the controls. We need to get our rifle out ASAP. Ideally, and this is the thing, we're going to leave the vehicle running. Let's go jump over. How long is it going to take for us to get that out? That's a lot. That is a lot. How fast are you? You're slower than us? Okay, so we just need to be fast enough to get over here and to be able to climb. Come on, climb, buddy, climb. Oh, Hilton. Okay, he's all right. Up we go. We can start to put pressure on the wound once we're up here, and we can deal with everything else beneath us with our rifle. But now we can see that there really is not much else ahead of us that allows us to see very high. And with how far we have come so far and how little we've seen in the way of military bases, I don't think it's looking all that great for Hilton. We've seen evac shelters aplenty, a lot of last man on earth shelters as well. We've seen one military helipad, and there were no helicopters there. Still, the road does stretch on further towards the north, and I can't see Hilton just giving up. So let's go reload this. We're going to go and put in this magazine here. Can we see anything from up here? Can we see any enemies? I think we're probably too high up to be able to see anyone properly. Okay, sounds, okay, there's quite a bit of trouble down there. Okay, and you know what we can do with that, with all that trouble that is there. We can work something out. Right, so we got 3 grenades on us. We're going to go and wear the rifle once again. We're going to go and wield one of the grenades. And okay, what was that? That was a cunning feral that just managed to thrust its spear up towards us. Okay, so we're going to go and activate this grenade. Then we're just going to drop it off of the edge, like so. We're going to get onto the ladder, and we're going to climb up a level or 2, and just hope that maybe we should have put in our earplugs, because we are very deaf now. But that grenade seemingly did some work. There is another zombie beneath us, down below here. It's climbing the frickin' ladder. Okay. Right, sure. Let us go and activate our sheath. Draw out the combat knife. I don't know. Let's see. Can we? I don't see it now. Okay, it's not on there anymore. So it. Okay, because it moved to the side. Of course, that's smart. Right. Okay. Let's just wait here for a moment. I think what we're going to have to try and do here is drop our rucksack to the ground, just so that we aren't as encumbered. We're also just going to drop that knife for a second so that we can stop that bleeding. Then we're going to go and pick that back up again. Okay. We have the knife in hand. Okay. We're not actually trying to go down here. Attempt to push past. No. Let's just try and slash at it. Okay. We've done some damage to it. We did a critical to it, but it is bashing us. It is dead. I don't think anything is going to be following it up. And then it did. That zombie runner has just climbed straight up the ladder. Okay, so we turn around to start to face that as another runner makes its way out here. This is not good. Let's continue to stab that one there. We need to finish this one. They keep on coming up. This is very bad. Very, very bad. Our stamina is low. Okay, here's what we do. We get out onto the ledge. We're going to drop the combat knife. We're going to activate our holster, pulling out our sidearm. We have 8 bullets here. 8. We fire once, 19 damage. I'll take it. We fire again. We manage to kill. Okay, we steady up as this one starts to get closer. We take our first shot, 16 damage. Okay, Hilton, steadying once again. We take another shot here. This thing is badly bleeding, but it's not dead. We only have 2 bullets left. So we steady, we shoot, we hit it in the leg. We have 1 bullet left in this gun right now. So we steady as much as we can. We shoot, and it is dead. Do we have a backup magazine for that? No, we do not. We're going to go and activate our sheath, putting the combat knife back away. We've spotted a monster. We'll ignore it. Zombie child is dangerously close, but it's not coming up the ladder right now. That's okay. So activate the sheath, combat knife, put it away. Okay, we have it away. Oh, I thought that was the end there, and looking down there, it still feels like it might be. This is not a good situation to find oneself in. If we can get higher up, it's less likely that they are going to continue coming for us. So we need to get that rucksack back on our back. We've got it. We start to climb. We get all the way to the top. We're going to put some pressure on our wound. Okay, now from up here, we should be able to continue dropping grenades. Going to the edge and looking all the way down, we can kind of barely see the edge. And honestly, oh, we have more things climbing up towards us. Okay, that's fine. It's actually right beneath us now. Rather, one of the zombies is. This is getting worse and worse. Okay, so we're going to continue to run, make our way around the edge here. We need to get this rifle out ASAP. Okay, we have it in our hands. We're going to start to try and steady up now. Okay, all right, steady, Hilton, steady. 49 damage, very nice. Heavily bleeding torso. We let it get closer, we take it down. 77 damage. Okay, we continue to breathe. Some of these seem to be able to climb the ladders totally fine. And okay, we have stamina back now. That's good. That's grand. But as we get closer towards this, I'm worried that we are going to get grabbed once again. We're going to drop our rucksack to the ground here. We can still take things out of it. Let's just peek out and then down. It seems like we're okay. Looking down, we can't fire at anything directly, so I don't think we're going to have something jumping out to try and kill us right away. So there are antennae that stick off the side of the tower here, which leads me to believe that it's going to be more difficult to actually get our grenades out. Do we have grenades on us right now, or are they in our pack? They're close enough that I think we can grab them. So we are going to grab one of those grenades. We only have a few of them here. We have more in our vehicle. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to peek, having a look below. Okay, we have quite a few of them on the actual tower itself. That's not good. Okay, if I go to the very edge of this here, looking out over this edge, okay, the grenade would not be able to make it the entire way down. So that's not great for us. And we have a zombie cop that's making its way up right now. Crap. Okay, so let's get over here if we can. We need to get our assault rifle back out, and we need to get ready for something to pop its head up and over the edge there. Yeah, this is a really, really, really bad spot for us to be in. But you know, it is why we do these goals in Cataclysm, because why else would we do this other than just wanting to explore? Sometimes you need these goals to put yourselves into these situations so that we then have to try and overcome those problems. So, am I actually going to be able to shoot you? Something hurts, stop aiming? Sure, we'll stop aiming for a moment and then we'll try and steady up. Right, I don't think we can actually shoot directly down like that. We've had that issue before. So, whether or not it wants to try and make its way up entirely, that is up to the zombie cop. I'm going to have a peek over the edge once again. So I think actually if we peek over the edge, we may be able to drop a grenade and have that work out for us. So if we were to say do that from this top corner, that could maybe work. Maybe. Because then you can drop it out over the far edge. Okay, I think that's how we do this. So we go here. We're in intense pain right now as well, mind you. We're going to grab a grenade. We're going to put the assault rifle away. We're going to lean out over the edge. I think we need to activate the grenade first, so let's do that. Activate, pull the pin on the grenade, lean out, and then we're going to drop the grenade? No, we need to throw it. Crap. Okay. Well, we can throw it in the general direction of the ground, and as long as it's not on this square here, that's a win for us. So let's just make our way back over here. We have no idea how good of an explosion it's going to be. I don't even know if we'll see it up here. I mean, we can hear again. So even with the earplugs in, we can't really tell what happened there. We can see that there are many zombies down below. We can see that some of them are hurt. I think that trying to throw one off of this edge here is probably what we want to be trying to do now. Yet again, dropping it would maybe be the best move, although yet again, there's just too much platform, so I think we're gonna have to throw it. Okay,
that's fine. So if we go back over here, closer towards the backpack, we can grab the grenade. We do have the C4 explosive as well. All right, activate, pull the pin, throw, active grenade, and it seems like down there is kind of the best that we can do. All right, it looks like it might have kind of ricocheted there a little bit. Okay, some zombies died. Fragments hit the zombies. Yay. Okay, so theoretically, from this position here, we should be able to see dead beneath us, but it doesn't look like we can. We're gonna go move over here for a second and peek down. We don't see anything there, but that doesn't mean that there isn't anything. So we're gonna have to be brave about this. We're gonna put our rucksack back on. We're gonna peek downstairs once again. There is a zombie in the way now. Great. There wasn't before, but there is now. Okay. So we're going to have to clear that before we can do anything else. I need to remember that we've got that cord gun as well. So dropping that on the ground, we're going to activate our sheath, draw out our combat knife, wear that, step out here, and we puncture and kill the zombie that was there. Okay, do we have time to put this back on? Yes, we do. Peeking down here, we have quite a few zombies. Okay, so here's what we need to do. Move to the side. We're going to go and drop the backpack. Okay, now theoretically, we should actually be able to shoot them with our rifle if we lean over the edge. So I think that's probably what we're going to try and do here. So moving to the side. All right, we have a line on this one here. So we're going to go for a careful shot. 47 damage, heavy arterial bleeding. So we leave it at that. So as soon as we get them to heavy arterial, that's good enough for me. And we move on. We start trying to shoot another one. Shooting that one there, 52 damage. Bad bleeding, might be enough to kill it, might not. Bad bleeding usually isn't. So let's just keep tracking them here. This one is downed. We can't really get a good shot on it. That one's downed and badly bleeding. Moving to the edge. Let's see. Downed, carefully aimed shot at you. Okay, one of the other ones died. Decayed zombie, let's go shoot at you. Okay, critical, 80 damage there. These two are going to bleed to death. And looking at you, you should theoretically bleed to death, but I think we're going to have to put another bullet in you just to be certain. Excellent. Okay, we've got a fresh zombie that's here as well, so a carefully aimed shot at you. Sometimes we won't be able to get them in time. They'll vanish before we can actually aim up enough. We just took out that kid. Easy as. Okay, let's take a shot at you. Another one bites the dust. So let's see. We've got 21 rounds still in this magazine. That's great. That's going good for us. Another one dead there as well. So we're expending a lot of resources here, but we kind of need to. It is our survival that is at stake now. It's not just about seeing further, it's about continuing to see by staying alive. Okay, we managed to actually get a shot on that zombie cop. Heavy arterial bleeding, that's good. Heavy bleeding, but it's probably still not enough to take that one out. That one's downed, that's good. All right, we'll try and take out this large one. Bad bleeding, but it's still not enough. We need at least one more shot there. Heavy arterial on the cop, that's good. All right, let's try and go carefully aimed shot. There we go, that'll do it. So there's still quite a few that are there. We can also maybe have a look out over the edge here and just see what we can see. So we'll just do like a little peek and then look down. We can't quite see the ground, but we can see that there are some there still. And it looks like there are still some hanging out on the area just beneath us. So we're just going to have to maybe take a step out here to see what we can make out. Ah, there we go. You came out to say hello, but you've quickly run away again. So I think we can kind of try and bait them over towards us. So she's seen us now. She's going to try and make it over towards where we are. Unfortunately, though, she does get to an angle in which we can't actually do anything to strike her. So that's unfortunate. Standing here, we can just wait. I might just have to try and just do like a quick shot and see how that goes. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste. I think we just completely missed. So I think when there's more than one, it seems like we are more than likely going to get a good shot on them. And I think the reason that is they can't move around as quickly. All right, yeah, see, another shot and it just goes completely wide. Okay, so it's just one by the looks of things, so I think we should be able to just take her out. Our pack is down there still, so let's just go draw out the combat knife, wear the assault rifle for now. Looking down below, it is just that one. Now there's a zombie dog there. which we're going to have no other option other than just fighting, and that was bad. That did a lot of damage to us. I do not like that, so let's not do that again, because that's going to be difficult to recover up here. Okay, oh boy. 13 rounds left in our rifle right now. We still have more that we can put into it. Okay, and we got a zombie medic that is up here now. Let's try and get a shot before she leaves. She's downed. Good. Okay, can we get a shot on the others that are down below here? Not quite, so we'd need to actually go down to the other level here before we're able to do that. Peeking, we can see that zombie dog, we can see that she's still there as well. So if we can clear that level, if we can make it down there, we will be able to shoot the ones that are actually on the ground. And all we really need to do is just clear it enough so that we could potentially get to our vehicle. Either way, we are still in quite the pickle. Okay, we're just going to keep on moving out along these edges here, just trying to see if we can draw anyone out like this and hopefully get a shot off in time. Alas, no. She's so damn quick. Yeah, like she's there for like a second or two. All right, 29 damage, heavy bleeding. It's better than nothing. If we can get one more shot like that, we're just going to try and run over here. Yeah, she's so fast. She's so fast. She's not even a zombie runner. I think because most of the time she is just running through the shadow to try and make it over towards us. Okay, we did just hear a zombie die, so that might have been her. So let's just go back over here for a moment, peek downstairs. Okay, we might be able to make it down there. So what I'm going to do now is we're actually just going to shift the backpack over the edge here. That's my plan. Rather than us trying to carry it, we're just going to toss it over the edge and immediately get hit by a zombie who managed to just climb up the freaking ladder in that time. Okay, that's great. That's normal. That's cool. Okay, so we can see our backpack is down there now. Good, that's where we want it to be. But where are these zombies? We're going to go and yell to try and see if we can get them to head in our general direction. What I can do also is just peek here and then look down. I'm not seeing anyone there, so I don't know how we were being attacked before, but apparently there is a zombie in the way. So let's just say no, move to the side, and just be befuddled as to what is there, because apparently there is something there. We may be able to just climb down over the edge. We can also peek down. Okay, so we can see that there is one there. It is also quite injured. Oh, okay, we might have a shot here. Let's see. And bam, gotcha. Okay, so let's make this quick. Make our way down here. We're just gonna peek down below. Okay, so there is no one there from what we can see. Cool, that's good. Let's hope that's actually the case. We're going to move out towards the edge here, and we can actually see that the grenades did do some work for us. Yay, love to see it. Now, as to how long these ones are actually going to hang out here, I don't know. We'll try and do a precise shot. We get it. These are brainless ones though, so they do take quite a while before they walk away, whereas the others will take a far longer time. And I think that we've probably just got a big congregation down here as well, if I had to take a wild guess. If we can maybe make it down to the next ledge, that would be great. So I don't think I can drop the backpack down the stairs, so we're probably going to have to go put that back on again. So let's get that on. We're going to draw out our combat knife just in case we do need to fight here. Okay, managed to make our way down to here. Let's just peek down the next level. I think we're just going to try and go for it. Let's go down. Okay, not the best call I've made because there is a zombie here like immediately. So we're just going to do the same thing that we did before. We're going to take that backpack and we're just going to drop it over the edge like so. And then making our way back over here, we're going to peek again. It's not there immediately. All right, it is there though, but we managed to puncture it enough that we've killed it. Okay, good, good. There is a crawling zombie. We're going to try and see if we can kill that. I should maybe have just left that stay there because we've got a zombie cop that's there now. We've got a few that are just trying to take swings at us. A firefighter zombie that's there now. See, the combat knife is a great weapon, and effectively what's happening here is they're trying to climb up the ladder towards us, and we are just stabbing downwards again and again. We have pretty good protective equipment on, so we can hold this position even though we're in severe pain, but we are starting to get real tired. Heavy arterial bleeding on that one there though leads me to believe that we should be able to move away. We don't have any injuries other than just, well, some filth on our disinfected arm. So That could have gone better. It could have gone a lot worse. Let's get this assault rifle out and let us go and put a fresh magazine in there. Okay, we're going to try and get some stamina back before we move anywhere else. We get a lot of dead zombies on that ladder now, so hopefully it's going to take them a little bit longer before they crawl out towards us. But making our way out over towards the edge here, we can see just one zombie down below. But no doubt there's more than just one, if I had to take a wild guess, in this area here. I kind of want to head out towards the edge here just to see what we are dealing with, looking down below. If we can get down there, there's so much stuff there as well. We'll be able to see everyone else that is down there. I think we're going to leave the backpack here for now. We're just going to go to the edge. Okay, so we can see that, yes, there are quite a few of them still around here. I don't think they're going to immediately come for us. So let's just try and see. We can get a shot off there. That's good. We'll try and go for a carefully aimed shot. We get another one off. That's great. We'll go for one here as well if we can. We miss it. That's fine. Or rather, we don't manage to get it in time. We took down a shriekling. We're just doing carefully aimed shots because we are considered to be, like, close to them. Honestly, you're probably just going to bleed to death, so let's try and take a shot at you. Excellent. All right, that's a fresh one, and we do have a pretty good angle to hit them. This one's downed. We'll take a shot at you. Heavy bleeding, bad bleeding. I think we'll leave them on bad bleeding, and we'll just see how we do. Now, we'll go for one more on the tough. I don't want to take a risk with a tough zombie. That's a fresh zombie. Heavy bleeding, should bleed out. Okay, minor on the zombie cop, so we're going to have to do a little bit more. Let's turn towards you. Steady up. We lost sight of you. You are fresh. All right, another one bites the dust. We are somehow getting through them here. So we can also move to the side, see who else is hanging out here. We'll go for a regular aim shot. Wasn't fast enough, eh? All right, come on. All right, they're down, so they're not going to be able to get back up again quickly, and that gives us enough time to take them out. Okay. Theoretically, you can jump a gap like that. We don't need to because the ladder should still be there. I don't think the fragments will have taken it out. We're just going to peek out over the edge, peek down. We can't see that zombie cop right now, but they are still here. Okay, so steadying. We're not going to be able to get a full aimed shot, but that is good enough to take them out. Wonderful. So let's go to the edge here. We're going to peek down. We have somehow friggin' done it. Somehow, against all odds, we have done it. So let's go get this rucksack back on. I cannot frickin' believe it. And there's ammunition here as well, so we're definitely going to look at taking the ammunition. Honestly, we'll take the Glock as well. We'll take the Glock, we'll take the magazines. Oh, okay, that was maybe not a great idea. We had something just walk towards us and start hitting us multiple times as we were grabbing those things. So that really, really sucks. We've got a zombie that's right beneath us, so we know that the only way that we're going to be able to clear her out is by using our knife. And doing that now is going to be incredibly difficult. We are in severe pain. We are nearly out of the woods, but we are not out yet. Hilton O'Neill has traveled far and wide. This tower is covered in blood and shells, and somehow he is still alive, more than likely cackling maniacally to himself, for his goal seems to be so far away from him, yet still he carries on. And I think at this stage we are going to implement a additional rule. I don't think that Hilton's going to be sleeping at this point. I think that he is going to be pushing on to the point of exhaustion. Yes, this was meant to be a short survival series in the first place, and it has gone on longer than I thought it would have. Either Hilton biting the dust, or us achieving our goal. But at this stage, I think we need to raise those stakes. And so be it caffeine or other substances, he is going to keep going. He is going to push on. It is the skies or bust. So Legionnaires, please do join me in the next. And while you're here, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.